Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl, Everyone with Wellness and more. And I'm your host, Georgia Girl. And this is November, day 3 of my Whole Foods. And this is also Wellness Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday morning. I'm up early. Hey, Vince. I'm up early making this is my breakfast and lunch. So, how you doing, Vince? And I want to thank you for supporting. How you been doing? Been doing okay? Are you enjoying this fall weather? Over here, you've been following me. You know I like to share things based on my real life wellness journey. And this is approved by my physician. Anytime you have to go through life changes or things in this order, make sure you consult your doctor. If you don't try to change your diet or anything on your own, make sure you have medical advice before you start changing anything in your lifestyle. And I have to put this disclaimer out here. My channel is not here to diagnose or tell anyone what they should eat or what they should eat. This is based on my journey, but if it's helpful to you, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. So today I'm doing my protein shake. If you followed me the last few months, y'all know I'm dealing with inflammation and pain. And like I said, I do treatments for it. And I had to change my way of eating and drinking. So I just been sharing different times of what I be doing. The last couple of weeks I was doing the raw food diet, which was, I did not like that. But I was able to manage the 14 days. So this week I'm doing Whole Foods. 14 days of Whole Foods. And it's fresh fruit, vegetables, unsweetened almond milk. We have our bananas here. Our bananas give us the potassium. I have the fresh pineapples and strawberries. And I also have the spinach here. And I'm going to make me a protein shake. I'm not going to be on long because I got to get ready to go to my grandson. He having his last game today. He having his last football game today. So, I'm just probably stream for a little bit. Just going to talk about the Whole Foods and the inflammation and the benefits of it. But it's good to see you, Vince. You've been doing things on your channel. I got to make sure I have my bells on if I can catch you on your next videos. I know you be doing a lot of games and different things like that, but I do see you do support me, so I appreciate you for that. I have some gamers that come over here. They're pretty good. They're very positive. I have Tay Weezy. He come over here. He's a gamer. Vince. He come over here. Knots. All you guys are gamers, but y'all do take time out to check out old Georgia Girl. If you're peeping in the chat, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you want to become a member, just hit that join button. And also, shout out to my members and the gifted members that are part of my channel. Y'all are appreciated. Whether you know it or not, you are appreciated. And all of my supporters, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I had washed and put my veggies and fruits in the freezer. That's why they look cold, because I wanted them to be cold. So hopefully at the end of the week I have a computer working pretty good. I'm gonna go in and speak to everyone. Hello, happy Wednesday. We must always remember our health is our wealth. How y'all enjoying the time? And got to get used to that time again. It seems like this is fast time. Because it's like I get up now earlier than I used to get up. Because I'm thinking it's later than what it is, right? Because when I woke up this morning, it was like 8 something. I'm like, ooh, I thought it was about 10 o'clock. But that's what it is. The time, it seems like the time moving fast. And if you're in a hurry or if you think that you got to go somewhere, it'll mess you up. Because you'll be thinking it's later than what it is. And it don't be later than what it is because of the time. So those flowers for everybody coming in the chat. Hey, pre-retirement, how you doing? Thank you for supporting. I appreciate you. Um, I see you do come over here, and I try to catch you much as I can. You be over there throwing down in that kitchen. I gotta see what you gonna be making some soups for the winter, for the fall. I know I had seen some vegetable soups you made earlier. This time of year is good for soups and chili and different stuff. If I make anything, I gotta make it in the healthy way. Y'all know the last few weeks I wasn't able to eat meat, right? Honey, I don't know if y'all saw my salmon last night. Let me show y'all. I just gotta show y'all. But y'all need to go check out my short for last night. I thought I was gonna hurt myself eating this. I really did. I thought I was gonna really hurt myself, y'all. I had made me some salmon. I sauteed it in different seasoning like onions and garlic, lemon pepper. And this is salmon, so this is good. This is whole food. And I had some brown rice and some steamed vegetables. And let me tell y'all, I had to let my season sit on it, right? And I put some vinegar on it. Like I said, that's why this morning I'm doing a protein for placement breakfast. I think I ate this. Ugh, it was so good, y'all. Y'all go check out my short video. But that salmon was so good. I think I made up for them past 2 weeks when I went eat no meat because my doctor had me on raw food, right? I wasn't gonna eat any raw meat. So this week I'm eating meat, but it's only fish, chicken, salmon, and turkey. But that was my meal from last night. But y'all gotta go see the video, cause I tell you, I'm like, woo! I really, really enjoyed it. But like I said, these are the ingredients I'm using in my protein shake. I got the spinach, the bananas, the fresh pineapple, the unsweetened almond milk, and I got some ginger. So that's what I'm fixing to do now. This has been a journey. Hey, y'all, I'm here. I got on my Georgia Trooper shirt. I had made this shirt a couple of years ago, and I gave some of the members when I first had my membership. I made my membership shirt, and this is the logo, right? And this is one of my shirts right here. And if you want to check out anything for the holidays or you want your logo, I'm going to be doing some custom-made Christmas stockings, and aprons and cups and bags for Christmas. If you want anything, let me know. You can get my email if you want to put in anything like a special logo or anything like that. So I'm going to get into my protein shake, because this is my breakfast and my lunch, fortunately, because I didn't eat anything. I had a couple of fruits earlier, but like I said, but other than that, overall, I'm doing okay. This is my first talking live stream this week because I had been with my mom. My mom hadn't been feeling well. She have caught a cold, and we had to go get some chest X-rays done on her yesterday. really good. Yeah, see, this time of year, those colds are bad. It's pneumonia weather. That pollen is still out there. So we have to be very, very careful. Make sure you wash your hands, and you have to wear a mask. There's some people at the doctor's office had on masks yesterday. Some people are still wearing masks. But I'm going to get into my protein shake. Like I said, hold on. First, I'm going to a protein shake and a smoothie. Trying to get my camera right, y'all. A protein shake and a smoothie, they are similar. A protein shake and a smoothie are similar. The protein shake is more liquid, like, the smoothie be frozen, mostly frozen. But I like both of them, but I'm doing the protein shake today because the blender I have, I can make the protein shake. I can have it where it can be crushed. I can have it in a smoothie, or I can have it just an icy drink. So I'm just going to do the shake. And this will be my breakfast and lunch. It's just like, you can drink a smoothie or a protein shake to replace your breakfast. So right now I'm putting my spinach in here. Spinach is fiber. You get plenty of fiber with spinach. All these are considered whole fruits and vegetables. As we was coming up, we didn't realize that how these veggies was so important for us to eat. So this will be my drink for the next few hours, my lunch and my breakfast. I had already washed my veggies, and I put them in the refrigerator. They're a little cold. Gotta get that little chill. I won't have to redo it. So I just put the spinach in here. Now I'm putting in some bananas. I love myself some bananas. Bananas is also good for protein and fiber. And all of that helps with your stomach. If you have stomach issues, fiber is good to have. I had did the colonoscopy a couple years ago. It's time for me to get one done now. And they was telling me I needed to eat more fiber. So I try to add more fiber in my diet, and green leafy vegetables like spinach, things like that. Pineapples, all those things are also good for fiber and inflammation. This is commentary, but this is my real life. But still, you always, if you want to try some of the things I do, you're welcome to. But I'm not, I'm not here to say, well, you should do this. I would never tell a person what they should do. Follow your heart, follow your doctor, listen and talk to God about it. So I pray about everything that I do. When the doctor told me that I was going to have to just let go of practically letting go of the processed food. So that's what we're going to talk about today, about the benefits of whole food and processed food, and what's the difference in the raw food. Raw food is just raw. That's what I was eating the last couple of weeks, just raw. I had seasoning and those stuff like that, but it wasn't cooked. So this week I'm able to cook a little something, but have it in a healthy way. Okay, now I'm fixing to, I was trying to find my little spatula so I could be able to stir it up. You see, we have the bananas. We also have the spinach. If you're in the bushes, come in and chat. I won't bite. You're welcome. Just give me a thumbs up. Guess I'm gonna have to go get my spoon. Oh, there you go. spatula because I want to make sure after I have everything in here. So we do have the bananas. Hope everybody's having a great morning. For the last couple of days, the weather been pretty good. The sun been out, but it still get back cool later on, about in the afternoon. So we do have to dress according to the weather. Right now, I'm gonna add some fresh pineapple. These are fresh cut pineapple. They're also good protein, fiber, good for inflammation. And inflammation is like swelling and it be painful. And that's what I've been dealing with for years. So, like I said, sometimes I was slacking a few years trying to stay on track with my health. But I always have let that be my vocal point of my life, especially after the cancer diagnosis. So that's when everything had went downhill for me. But I still have my life. My body just went through a lot of changes. Okay, so I have my pineapple, my bananas, my spinach. Now I'm fixing to use the unsweetened almond milk because we have to use less sugar or no sugar. So I'm putting some almond milk in here. You could also use oat milk, coconut water, anything that's with less sugar. You know, they have a sweet almond milk, but since I'm trying to eliminate a lot of the sugar, I use the unsweetened. Okay? I'm going to mute because I don't want that noise to hurt anyone's ears. So here I go. I didn't want to hurt your ears. Let me see. It looked like a smoothie, but it's a protein shake. And I just want to make sure I got everything chopped up real good. It's very creamy, smooth. I'm going to add some ginger in there. You know, ginger is also good. It's a good source of fiber and help with colds and inflammation and different things like that. And I'm going to get into a little commentary about. So it's looking like it's pretty good. Okay. Got everything all chopped up real good. My son had gave me this for a Christmas present last year. I told them I want me a food processor. I want one of the big kind where I can put my veggies and fruits and things in there, so I won't have to be cutting them up. Well, I throwed out some hints. That's what I want, so hopefully they'll give me one. Okay. Today I want to share about what is Whole Foods. I'm going to tell you what is Whole Foods and the benefits of it. Anything that I share today is for educational, entertainment purposes only. I'm going to get ready to make me a protein shake. I'm going to put some strawberries on top, and I'm going to add some ginger. The ginger is just spices, but it's ground ginger. You could put ground ginger in different things from salads to smoothies to food. It's a good source to help with inflammation and other things going on. And I also have some turmeric. I just gonna put ginger in here today. I gotta get some of this stuff from popping up on my phone. I tell you. Sometimes I be letting my granddaughter have my phone. They be putting these games on here. And I know when they been download stuff because everything pops up. So I'm fixing to here, make sure y'all see it. Okay, let's see. I gotta get another tripod. Just at my phone. I had one, but I think I can't find it. Okay. Like if you see my video from the beginning, my live stream from the beginning, this is a protein shake. You have banana, spinach, pineapple, and unsweetened almond milk. Very creamy. So I'm going to, y'all see how creamy it is? This is a protein shake. It looked like a smoothie, but it is a protein shake. And this is my breakfast and lunch. You can have these for meal replacement. So we have the pineapple in here, the banana, and I'm adding some ginger just to give it some more flavor, because this is not a sweet protein shake. It's not sweet at all. Only thing I will be tasting is the natural flavor from the fruits, the milk. And all of this is healthy. This is very healthy. Okay. I'm here, but I'll be, hold on, trying to, have to make sure I clean my mess up. So like I said, this is my protein shake. I love my fruits, whether it's strawberries. Ooh, That strawberry fell down in there. But I'm going to put a strawberry. And hook that strawberry up there. Okay. There I go. So this is my protein shake. This is my meal. I'll probably eat something else later on, but this is my meal for right now. Because I enjoyed my meal last night. So this morning I said, yeah, I'm going to do a protein shake. So if you're coming in the chat, and if you're peeping in the bushes, I do welcome you. I like the people in the bushes also. You can meet some people. I mean, they come in, some on be respectful, some on support. Because I had the guy that gave me that super chat. I had never seen him before in my life. But he found his way over here and donated $100 to my channel. Like I said, I don't really be asking. I mean, it be in the chat if you want to support, but it still be up to you. And that's what I call unexpected blessings. When people just give you something without asking, yeah. Okay, I'm going to take my first sip. I'm here. Gotta make sure I got it stirred real good. Yeah, that strawberry fell over in there. So I'll just put that other strawberry in now. Put another strawberry in there. Mm-hmm. Hey, guys. That's good. I can taste the ginger. I can taste the pineapple. That spinach that make it more creamier. And I'll be getting full. Hey, Six Bows. Thought you hadn't forgot about me, girl. Thought you had forgot about me. How you doing? Man, you gonna have to talk offline soon, We have to talk offline about something. I know it. Just something I noticed, I don't bring up online, but it's just, you gonna have a little girls talk. Auntie and niece talk, okay? But anyway, this is my protein shake. It ain't been nothing bad. It just, cause I'm gonna support you. And I want you to support me if you choose. I'm not gonna just say you in that way, but I want people to support, whether it be people that in my chat or if I be in your chat. Don't stop supporting people because of people that come in your chat. I'm not saying you're doing it, but I have picked up on, when I pick up on things, I do talk about it, but in a good way because I want to make sure we good. Okay? And I always have said, if anybody have issues with anybody that I'm supporting or supporting me, that's between them. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Because Georgia girl going to continue to be who she is. Okay. I think I still got your number. I know McKee got it. But anyway, this is my protein shake. I did the raw food last week, right? The last 2 weeks. I did the raw food. But we good, though. We good. But, some things and when I notice things, I like to make sure everybody's okay. That's it. Anyway, we'll talk about it offline. But I'm doing okay. Just my first live stream. I've been doing some videos. My mom been sick with a cold, and we had to take her to get some tests on yesterday. Yeah, it could go for a Christmas shake, huh? This right here is spinach. This is my replacement meal. Cause a girl, I had ate no meat in about 2 weeks, right? So I'm eating meat this week. I think I almost hurt myself last night eating my salmon. I don't know if you seen my video from last night. Girl, doing my salmon from last night, yesterday. Mm, girl, I told my husband, yeah, I saw when you come in. But this is what I made yesterday because I'm doing Whole Foods for 14 days. And Whole Foods is fish, chicken, turkey. So I started by cooking this week because I couldn't cook the first 2 weeks. But I thought I was gonna eat my finger. My husband looking at me talking about what that is. I said, Sam, I let it saute in my season, put me some lemons on it, but it's all healthy. It Go. You can see it better in my short. But I supposed to go back to the doctor yesterday, but since my mama was sick, I didn't go back. But I want my doctor. Yes, I'm still trying to stick with his path, but I just couldn't do that raw food. I couldn't do that raw food now though 2 weeks. He probably gonna be wanting me to, but I can't do it. Simple. That almost killed me. I know it's healthy though. I mean, I'm still gonna be adding some raw foods in there now. That's what I made my That's what I made my I'm trying to get on camera. That's what I made my protein shake with. Up here. I'm not gonna be on that long because my grandson got his last football game. You remember the Georgia Trooper shirt? You say you messed up your shirt then. But yeah, I gotta get ready because my grandson last I ended up looking like a little look, I still got on pajamas. uh my grandson last football game today. And I have to support my babies. I have to support my babies. Uh but yeah, it ain't nothing though. I just want to make sure everything good. I just noticed something last week, but we'll talk. Mm-mm. This is the Whole Foods. I'm doing this for 14 days. Cause when Thanksgiving come around, I still be able to eat. We just cooking like traditional. I still be able to eat my greens, baked food, no fried food. I'm not eating any processed foods. And that's what I was gonna talk about today. What is whole food and what is processed food? His game don't start at 5. I got a little time, but I just gotta get ready. Okay, how the kids doing? They doing okay? But yeah, I made it out of pineapple. I got my strawberries on top, unsweetened almond milk, spinach. Booster would not drink this. She won't drink that like this. Those kids won't drink this because they saying it's not sweet. And I be telling them everything don't have to be sweet now. But I see things are still the same with the government. I see nothing have changed. I'm fixing to do a little commentary about whole food. Yeah, mine won't drink that, but I used to give it to him. So it's proteins, because you have your bananas. Bananas are good. We got pineapple in here. All this right here help my inflammation. It'll help me with inflammation. That's what it helped me for. Pineapple is good. You get fiber out of stuff like this too. help with your stomach, your digestive system, and stuff like that. See, I try to cover all of it. So this week I'm doing whole foods. I can cook some food these 2 weeks, these 14 days, but it gotta be whole food. So whole foods are foods that are close to their natural state, minimal processed, and have no added sugar, fats, or salt. So what I made today doesn't have any sugar, just this the natural flavor. The almond milk is coming from the almond because it's plant based. Because I can't drink cow milk. Um, the pineapples, there was fresh cut pineapples. I be want to get my own and cut my own fresh pineapple, but girl, I had a hard time trying to cut that pineapple before. I think I need some type of you gotta have something. I forgot what they call to cut the pineapple, because I be want to eat the fresh pineapple. So I just get the fresh pineapple from the market, and it be already cut. Try. Oh yeah, that was when when Cher, I don't know if you remember the girl named Cher, one of my moderators, she sent me a fruit basket. I ain't seen her in I don't know how long. I wonder if she's still on YouTube. She had changed her name. She was a sweet person, and she was showering me with gifts. I mean, she would just send me something just out of the blue. She had sent me a fruit basket. She sent me some flowers. She brought me that juicer I have be using. And in that fruit basket, it had a fresh pineapple in there. And I had a hard time trying to get up in that thing. But I was able to cut it. See, things like that be unexpected blessing. I'm like, I was telling her, you ain't got to send me that. She said, just because. And that's what she was doing. And I hate that me and her lost touch with one another. I don't know what her name is on YouTube now. I think she's still on there. I'm not sure. I think she went to Melanated. I forgot the other part, but like I said, I haven't seen her in a long, long time. I'll never forget what she, have gave me. And she was doing it out of the goodness of her heart. And they wasn't no cheap gifts either. They was expensive. Okay, right here what they said about the Whole Foods. Whole Foods is close to their natural state. Cause when I was doing the raw food the other week, it was just raw food. I would wash my veggies. And I got my playlist in the thing if y'all want to check out my first 14 days of the raw food. Now I'm doing the 14 days of whole food. So right here I'm just reading about the different things about whole foods. They said they retain their original nutrients such as fiber, vitamins, and minerals. And see, when I go get my infusion shots, it basically giving me vitamins and minerals and B12, vitamin C. It giving me stuff to keep my immune system boosted up. Because I have a weak immune system, easy to catch cold, I'm easy to get sick, you know. But since I've been doing that, I think the other week, I thought I was going through some allergies experiences with my eyes, but after I took that medicine, it got okay. And I also took the flu shot. I'm trying to do whatever I can to, stay good without getting the flu and the pneumonia. Like my mom, she wasn't feeling good the last few days, so we had to take her to get some x-rays done on her chest. And the doctor was saying, she didn't have any fever, but they hit a cold. They was hitting a cold inside her chest a little bit. So want to make sure they want to rule out the flu and pneumonia. So they say examples include fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grain, nuts, seeds, unprocessed meat, and fish. Like I had the salmon. That was just fresh salmon. Y'all know I like to eat my little. And I can put some nuts in this. I can put some pecans in here. These right here are just pecans. So I'm eating like, I can put pecans in my protein shake. Different things like that. These right here are pecan pieces. And you can put these on salads. Okay. I'm just, just talking. Just doing a little commentary. That's it. What you been up to? You ain't been back to Goodwill? Cause I know you were talking about Goodwill the other week. But anyway, that's what whole food is. It's just like natural, just getting that natural taste and flavor from the fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. So they are not significantly altered from how they are found in nature. No additives. They are free from preservatives, artificial colors, and other manufactured ingredients. And see, that's what whole food is. You know how you get ice cream, for instance. You can, like, you just go and get some ice cream. They have different types of ice cream, but you can tell when they have the official flavors. Like, you can, for instance, if you go get a candy apple, and when they put the stuff on the candy apple, that is official flavors. Because they put, and my little granddaughter love herself some candy apple. When we went to that little festival the other week, they had made some out of some grape Kool-Aid or something. See, that's all official flavors because they got sugar in it. So that's one thing about being a whole food. You can't get the processed food that got sugar and lead up to other things. So they are rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which are stripped away during process. Okay. The opposite of processed foods. They are not primarily produced in a factory and they do not have ingredients like sugar, salt, or refined oils. Examples of whole foods. Fruits and vegetables, fresh or frozen, produce like apples, leafy greens, and berries. See, right here, I had some spinach in here. Whole grain like oatmeal, brown rice, and broccoli. Last night I had some brown rice because I'm not eating the white rice. Also, beans, dried beans, lentils, and protein is unprocessed fish, shellfish, eggs, and poultry. Nuts and seeds in their natural unsalted form. So if you get any like, you get some fresh nuts like the raw peanuts, or if you get the peanuts that are already, but get them unsalted. What to avoid? This is commentary. This is not trying to tell nobody what to eat or suggest anything. This is a wellness channel, and I base this on what I'm doing. Okay. Um, what to avoid? Processed snacks like chips, crackers, and candy. So I got my own little healthy stash. So some of my, the stuff I be showing monthly from Earthbox. I think I gotta get one more box, and I'll be through for this year. I don't know what unboxing I'm gonna do next year. I want to try to do something else differently. So if you just gonna eat whole foods, you cannot eat potato chips, crackers, or candy. Fast food and frozen dinners. Many of these are high in unhealthy fats and salt and additives. Sugary drinks and foods like sodas, processed snack bars, and sweetened cereal. If I get any cereal, it have to be like grain or wheat. If I do any kind of drinks, it'll be protein, or I can get some tea. No sodas. I haven't had any caffeine in over. Because, I usually drink a ginger ale. I hadn't drunk a ginger ale in almost 2 months. But I really stopped drinking sodas a few years ago. But I was drinking a
ginger ale. I haven't even had it. My husband got some in there now. I look at it, but I do not touch it because I'm just sticking with water, um, fresh juice when I do it in my juicer, or I do my proteins and stuff like that. Refined products, white bread, white pasta, and many breakfast cereals. You know, I can eat like wheat bread, wheat pasta, and just the cereal with wheat and grain. This is whole food. So this ain't for everybody. Some people can do these type of changing up in their lifestyle, and some people can't. But whenever you do decide to change what you're doing, make sure you consult your physician. Let her know that, look. And then if you're dealing with inflammation or fiber, if you got fibromyalgia, if you're dealing with any type of chronic issues, your doctor probably would suggest that you should eat this way, because that's what my doctor did. He suggested I do. He said he just want me to feel better. Um, like I said, since I done made this change from the last few months, I have a lot of energy now. I'm beginning to have a lot of more energy. My blood pressure done went down. The pain level varies, because the weather is cold now. And, my joints are going to be up and down days. But and then I did lose some pounds. So just trying to maintain with it and continue to stick with this path I'm on. Just keep going. You know, a lot of people just eat natural stuff. There's a lot of vegetarians out there that just stick with non-processed food. Hey, hey, Michelle, how you doing? I saw you was live yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to come over. How you been doing? How's things going for you with your channel? How's things going? I had gave you a shout out earlier. I was saying I do have some gamers come over here, and I appreciate them so much. I said Tay Weezy, Knots the Gamer, and then there's another guy named Vince come over here, and then James Money. I said y'all are gamers, but y'all still come over here and check on old Josh Gerd. I appreciate y'all. I'm hanging in there, just trying to stick with this healthy food, honey. It be challenging. It's challenging, but my body, my mind, everything is falling into place. And I just, this is like commentary. This is my protein shake right here. This is pineapple, bananas, spinach, unsweetened almond milk, and I put some strawberries. 6 bowls of it look like a Grinch drink. uh, if I had to put maybe put some little a face on it, I can make some little eyes and nose. Yeah. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Like I said, my mom had been wasn't feeling well the last few days. That's why I haven't really did no live stream, trying to check on her, make sure she's fine. She got a cold, and I was just saying that flu out there. People are catching pneumonia. That COVID is still out there. And thanks for the sticker, appreciate it. Um, there's a lot of things out there in the air, and by me having a weak immune system, I'm easy to catch stuff. So I'm just trying to take care of myself. That's it. Yeah. But other than that, God is good. I thank Him for His grace and mercy. It's good to see you, Tay Weezy. And I hope everything is working well for you. And it's good to see you too, 6 balls. But I was just reading about the whole foods and the processed food, what the difference and what to look for when you do get whole food. So how many do you need? You still need 300? So you need 300? Okay. Do you have a playlist? Do you have a playlist? I don't know too much about the games, but I could let it run, just to help you out. I don't mind. Cause that's how people had to help me when I first got monetized. We was helping each other, right, Six Ball? We would run the playlist, but it did good when we first started off, and then everybody seemed like they want to slack off, but I don't mind helping people because somebody had to help me. I'm all about building, not tearing down. So, um, I was just reading y'all about the Whole Foods. Now I'm fixing to see the benefits of Whole Foods. What are the benefits of Whole Foods? So that's what I'm finna share with y'all now. This is Wellness Wednesday. I share about wellness daily, but on Wellness Wednesday, I get into different topics about things that I, concerning my health and things that I know that's going on out in reality. Y'all probably that dry in now. It might be done stop. Are y'all ready for Thanksgiving? Are y'all ready for Thanksgiving? I was just saying we just gonna have some just original food. My husband having a fit about those chitlins. And that's why I intend to tell him. He ain't here yet, but somebody said they got them chitlins for $10. I said, ooh, I know some of them people probably gonna load up on them things. Mm-mm. Six Ball, you say you were listening. Are you cooking for Thanksgiving? I'm gonna miss for eating a lot of the stuff I usually eat at Thanksgiving, but like I said, I'm just gonna stick to baked food. My son be making that good old macaroni. Oh my goodness. My son be making that good old macaroni cheese. Oh, have mercy. I think I'm gonna crash at Thanksgiving, y'all. If I eat a little bit, it's gonna be just no pork for me either. I'm not doing any right now. I'm not doing pork, fried. Um, I can't even hardly eat spicy food because it mess with my stomach. If I do wings, it gonna have to be without no hot stuff on it. And my kid know how I am, right? I be like, ooh. They like, Mama, that stuff ain't that hot. Cause it do something to my esophagus and my stomach. So I just go plain Jane with no wings, unless I get barbecue or broil them or I can't do them hot things. Some people be eating them so hot. Ooh, I don't see how they do that. Like my grandkid be eating those hot chips. I be like, how in the world y'all eat them things? And they don't need them. Them kids love them hot potato chips. What they call them thing? Those hot Cheetos. They love them. But this is my breakfast and lunch. You eat hot stuff? You eat those Cheetos too? Ooh. My grandson, I be like, boy, be outside running in the bathroom. That's why you go in the bathroom. I said, every time you eat them, I told y'all about that hot stuff. Gonna tear that butt up. It gonna tear it up. I'm telling you. So right here, I'm reading about this is for educational entertainment purposes. So, hey now, Taylor. Hey, my sons, how you been? Got an appointment. Stop to give you a click and view. Okay, thank you. I've been seeing you popping in and down. You ain't forgot about me. That's one of my sisters from the Dream Team. I'm doing okay. Just trying to maintain this healthy food and trying to make sure my health be on track, honey. I just don't like no distractions. And I was peeping over there at Dana, was it last night? I didn't come in the chat, but I did see what he was talking about. Cause by the time I peeped in, it was about over with. And I see that stuff still, I see a lot of that racket still going over there. I can't, whew, I can't let that get in my mind right now. I can't let that pollute my, I can't let none of that distract me because I'm trying to stay healthy and I ain't got time to be arguing with these people. Mm-mm. Sometimes you just have to avoid stuff for your own mental health. But yeah, I was just showing my protein shake. Mm, it's good. Then I added some ginger in here. They said the benefit of whole food. Like I said, a lot of people like what I talk about over here. A lot of people like what I do. I have a couple of people that comes over here. They say they appreciate what I put out. And some people just want to hear drama. But you won't hear it over here unless you give it to me. But other than that, I don't be bothering people. They do what they want. You know what I'm saying? I have real life stuff to be worrying about and dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, you like them? Them thing be hot, don't they? But that's my focus right now to try to be. Yeah, my grandson eat them too. So right here, the benefit of whole food. Whole foods have no added saturated fat, salt, no added saturated fat, salt, or sugar. So eating lots of whole foods can help to lower the amount of these additives in your diet, which is good for your cholesterol, blood pressure, and weight. Eating foods whole can limit how the body absorbs the fat and sugar, and that's in them. And since I have my days. But I've been doing pretty good since I've been trying to stick with the things that I need to stick with. Hey, young Riz. But I still get flamed up. I just probably don't speak on it, but I try to push through it. I try to push through it. My feet had started by aching the other day because I was out walking. I didn't record it, but if I walk or put a lot of pressure on my joints, I ache. And that's why now my blood pressure is down. My blood pressure is normal because it kept on spiking up and up and up. That's why I said I can't let unnecessary stuff stress me out. To avoid it, I just won't deal with it. You know what I mean? How you been doing? I watched all day to my feet. You walked all day. You take it easy. My feet be flaming up. And my doctor says inflammation, so he said I got inflammation in my joint. But since I didn't changed up on some of the routines of the things I was doing and changed some of my eating habits, I'm having more energy. My blood pressure done went down. The inflammation is, I know I still got some in my body, but I'm working on it. But I'm not it's painful because when I get those flare ups, I be in pain. And this weather is not gonna help. George girl, I'm natural flat footed. Okay. You probably have to start putting those things in your shoe. Cause when I know I get ready to go to my grandson game, today my grandson having his last game, football game, right? And I know I'm gonna have to put my foot thing. I got those things to insert in my shoe. Cause when I was walking the other day, I felt my heel. So you might have to start putting some of those in your but it's good to see you. And I'll just talk about the benefits of whole foods. How many of y'all in the chat like to eat fruits and vegetables? Be honest. Be honest. How many of y'all in the chat like to eat fruits and vegetables? And what are some of y'all favorite go-to fruits that y'all like to snack on? Do y'all have something that y'all like to snack on? I love me some grapes, y'all. I love grapes. I love I love just about all the fruits. I do. Now cantaloupe, I can't really get it with the cantaloupe. But I like the way they smell. Yeah, girl, I got some. Ooh, I got one. That's probably what I'm gonna eat later on. I might put me one in the Yeah, you get it. What you do? How you doing your sweet potatoes? I might bake me one. Or put it in the air fryer. Yeah, that'll be good for me to eat. Yeah, cause I sure got two. I got two, and I can put one in the air fryer. What time you cooking on? What are some of the fruits that y'all just like to snack on? Is it? I get them all. I get the oranges, I get the apples, the pineapples, the grapes. I love me some grapes. Oh, in the pot? Okay. All right, then. Let's see. So how do Whole Food help with information? Like 5, okay. I know the game stop at 5, but I have, be peeping in on you. Come they gotta walk across the field. They gonna represent the classes and stuff. Yeah, I probably pop up, but I'm gonna check you out. hmm But other than that, I'm maintaining. Like I said, God is good. I have my good and bad days, but the past few months, since I've been trying to stay on track of what I'm doing, I've been doing pretty good. I just, I pray about it and I keep it going. I know you don't know about this. I remember my grandma used to be cooking those the rabbits. Y'all remember how y'all probably don't know that about it because y'all young. But y'all used to, I don't know about y'all grandparents or moms and dad. My mama and I used to kill rabbits and squirrels. Have y'all heard people eat that? Do y'all know anything about that? And they used to add sweet potatoes my grandma used to cook the squirrel. She used to They used to pull the skin off the squirrel and season it and add potatoes around it. Anybody in the chat know anything about that? Okay, he eat rabbit. But they would add sweet potatoes and they would add white potatoes. That'll be the vegetable they use. But I was young. I didn't know what I was eating till they told us. It's just the way how they fixed it. See, all of that was natural foods. That's how our grandparents and stuff, that's how they was able to keep their money because they would grow their own food. They would get natural stuff like the rabbits, the goats, the coons and all that. Girl, are you ready? We gonna have to go back to getting that with that government shit down. Huh? Oh yeah, the birds. I can't forget about the birds now. Have any of y'all ate any birds? I'm like, what a bird used to be called? It used to be birds. I forgot the name of the birds, but my brother and I used to have those BB guns. I'm a country girl now. They used to have those BB guns, and they used to go out there and shoot in a pellet gun, and they used to go out there and shoot the little birds, and they would clean the bird, and they would put those birds in the pot, and they have the littlest bones. That's some nature eating down now. But yeah. Uh, so right here, I just wanted to talk about the Whole Foods help inflammation. That's why I do some of the things I'm doing. There's a reason why the Mediterranean diet, and other healthy eating plans are stress colorful plant-based foods, whole grains, and olive oil. I've been using some olive oil lately. Like when I want to do my salads, I use olive oil and stuff like that. Yep. So that's what whole food is about, y'all. It just basically some natural foods, cooking it just natural. You can get some fresh collards. Now I love fresh greens out the garden, but right now, people, I know my dad, he had brought me some last year. He ain't got a garden this year because he moved back to Georgia. But I love fresh, and I love those fresh vegetables like the fresh corn, the fresh collards, stuff like that. I love all that. Sometimes I just go to the market and get the ones at the market, but the ones you grow on your own, there'll be some good things. They say how choosing whole foods can calm chronic inflammation. Fiber found in abundance in whole foods feeds the good bacteria in your gut. And that's what I was saying about fiber. It does help with your stomach. Like if you have an upset stomach or something causing your stomach to hurt, try to eat some food with fiber. That's what I had to start doing because I have IBS. And when I did my colonoscopy, that's what they showed that I need more fiber in my diet. So I eat a banana for breakfast. I love myself. Bananas, grapes, those are and strawberries, and well, just about all of them I go to if I just want to grab something right quick. Bananas fill you up, I'm telling you. But fiber found in abundance in whole foods feeds the good bacteria in your gut, helping them produce short chain fatty acid that lower inflammation and improve. See what I'm just reading something about how whole foods help with chronic inflammation. And see, that's what, look, I got enough for another cup. Yep. So now I find myself checking the labels in the stores and, try to stick with things that I think would be helpful for me. Um, so right here, I'm just reading this article right here. This article comes from um, it's from Chiro Health USA, and it's dealing with talking about the whole foods and how whole foods can calm inflammation. And this article by a Susan Stamper, she's a marketing manager and she deals with talks about health. I like reading stuff like this. It gives me tips and help me motivate myself. So right here they say inflammation itself isn't evil. In fact, it's one of the body's best defense systems. If you trip, straight your knee, or catch a nasty bug, inflammation shows up like the first responders. Swelling. This is like when you do get a cut, and y'all know sometime when you don't. Just for instance, you fall and scrape your arm. If it's a deep cut, it might build up inflammation. You're gonna have to probably end up getting some antibiotics or something like that. Now that's the acute inflammation. Yeah, that's like when somebody get a sore or a scar or cut. But the inflammation I got, what I'm talking about, what I have is swelling and pain. That's what I deal with. So it's a difference between the acute and the chronic. So right here, just talking about when you get a cut or something, it gets swell, redness. And 9 times out of 10, when you have a bad cut, if you don't go get it treated, you can get infection, you can get inflammation. Sometimes we be like, oh, it's just a little stretch, and then it might flame up. So you have to really be careful with that. So I'm just reading this right here. So they say like the inflammation shows up in the first responders. Swelling, redness, and heat are signs that your body is working hard to heal. But there's a catch. When inflammation sticks around longer than it should, it turns from helpful to harmful. Scientists have found that chronic inflammation is linked to everything from yep, joint pain, digestive issues to heart disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. Imagine your smoke alarm going off not just during a fire, but all day, every day. Yep. The constant blaring wears you down, and over time, it starts damaging your house itself. She's just using it for example. Because that's how it be when you, like me, chronic pain. You seem like today, right now, I'm okay, but later on, I probably start hurting or aching because that's what chronic is. It's like, if I can say, for example, it's like a day-to-day thing, really. Some days I might not even feel no aches and pain. And then there's some days that just like that. But like they said, processed foods, throwing gasoline on fire. Let's talk about processed food. They're everywhere. Packaged snacks, frozen meals, fast food, sodas, and yes, even many protein packed health products. Researchers have shown that diets high in ultra processed foods are linked with more inflammation and higher risk of chronic diseases. Hmm. Why, for starters, a lot of processed foods are loaded with refined sugars and starches that spike your blood sugar. When your blood sugar soars and crashes, your body pumps out inflammatory signals like a car backfiring bad fuel. Hmm. Many also contain cheap oils. They talk about cars. I had said this one day too. We have to take care of our vehicles just like we take care of our body. When our body got to be tuned up, we know we got to do to keep our body. We got to keep it in check. We got to see by ourselves, just like how you have to do them cars. That car get where it don't want to start. Something is not right, especially in the wintertime. And that's why they always tell people don't go jumping out there in that car when it's cold. You got to let that car warm up. And that's the same way about your body. You cannot go out that door in 40 weather and have on short sleeve. Don't you know what's going to happen? If you go out there not well dressed, probably later on that day you might start sniffing because you wasn't prepared and you wasn't dressing according to the weather. So that's what they saying right here about the inflammation. If you don't, you can get overheated. You could be flamed, in other words. Inflammation is where your body get flamed with joints. And I don't know if I was talking about my feet, my arm, my back, my neck, all the stuff I be sharing over there, right? Because my arm was flamed up a few weeks ago. It's still just a little bit spot on that joint right there. But it was right up in here, not in move to bite right there. It moves. Inflammation does move in your body. So, um, like she was saying, maybe also contain cheap oils, high in omega fatty acids, which is excess or like counting for the body inflammatory pathways. Then there's your gut health. Studies show that diets heavy in ultra processed food throughout the balance of your gut bacteria, which stirs up inflammation throughout the body. Think of your gut like a neighborhood processed foods. Invited in noisy, messy neighbors, and before long, the whole block is in chaos. Yep, that's true. In other words, you can put stuff in your body knowing they don't supposed to be in there, and it gonna let you know. It gonna let you know. Because I know certain foods don't agree with me. I can sit down like, no, now it's better now, but I can remember when I used to try to eat certain foods. Before I even can let it digest good, I had to go. Because I know it didn't agree with me, but I would eat it anyway. And that's what it is. Sometimes, like they said, everything ain't good for you. Everything would look good is not good for you. So, whole food nature's firefighters. Now let's look at whole food. We done talked about whole foods, processed food. We done talked about all of those things today. And we have talked about the benefits of the whole foods and what it do for your body and what it do for inflammation and things like that. And it's all for educational, entertainment purposes only. This is not to diagnose or suggest anyone should do these things. This is based on my real life health journey. So this give me motivation, and if it's something that you probably have to go through or going through, if you find it interesting, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So right here, they're just still talking about the nature of whole foods. Now let's look at whole foods: fruits, vegetables, whole grain, nuts, beans, and lean proteins. Don't just fill your stomach. They actually work to cool inflammation. Okay? Like the doctor said, and it like it had to really sink in, and I know he was telling the truth that certain foods and things does hurt our bodies. It does. You really do. It causes stomach issues. It causes stomach cramps and things like that. I had been knowing for years that I couldn't eat cheese, but I eat it anyway. Then I end up cramping later on down the road. And I be like, I know I shouldn't have ate it. But we're like that. Sometimes I'm just going to say me. Sometimes I be like, I'm just going to eat a little bit today. See how I going to do. And if you constantly keep doing it, you're going to constantly keep hurting. Going to constantly keep bothering me. So, which was one of the hardest things for me to do, to let go of cheese and some dairy products. It was hard. It really was. Like when you go into the restaurant, if you're gonna get a salad, they're most likely they're gonna add cheese unless you can tell them not to put cheese on it. So it's a way you could avoid certain things if you choose to. But I used to be so hard headed. I'd be like, it'll be all right. I'm gonna get a little bit. Shoo. That little bit caused the damages. So right here they say, thanks to the one person that is peeping in the bushes. I can't really see if you're in the chat. If you're in the chat, welcome. Like I said, if you're in the bushes, hey, I like the bush people too, as long as you're being respectful. I'm just talking about Whole Foods and what is Whole Food, because I'm on Whole Foods for the next 14 days. I'm able to cook this week, these 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks, I was on raw food. I didn't eat nothing cooked. So this week, I'm able to eat, something like fish and turkey, no processed food. So, excuse me. So right here, I was just reading about what fiber. Fiber found in abundance in whole foods feed the good bacteria in your gut, helping them to produce short-chain fatty acid that lower inflammation and improve immunity. Yep. So that's why they was telling me to add more fiber in my diet because I was dealing with stomach issues. And it wasn't nothing but inflammation. That's why you see me do my spinach, my bananas, um, green leafy veggies. So it's a big challenge, but it, like I said, it'll be all worth it in the end. Um, and it okay right here they say it's like they using examples of things, right? It's like giving the good guys in your gut neighborhood the tools they need to keep things running smoothly. And let's not forget healthy fats, omega-3 from fish, walnuts, chia seeds, act like fire extinguishers against inflammatory processes. Okay. The Mediterranean diet, loaded with olive oil, fish, veggies, and nuts, are constantly. Uh-uh, my article don't went out. It's wrong. But I was just reading about, the difference between the whole foods and the fiber. I mean, the processed food. That thing already charged up. I don't know why it's going out. But that basically what my commentary was about today. Like I said, it always be based on what I've been dealing with. And I hope I can help build others up along with me. My channel is not to tear down. I'm here to uplift. And I hope that what I talked about today, I hope it was helpful to someone. Because there are people out there dealing with inflammation. There are people out there, and it causes heart problems. Inflammation can travel to your heart, it can travel to your brain, it can travel to different parts of your body. So it's in my joints. That's why I be having so much pain in different parts of my body, whether it's my feet, my arm, my knee, my back. So my goal is to dissolve, not to make more come, but to dissolve what's already going. So that's why I always fighting inflammation because I am. I really am. Like I said, with the treatments and with me changing my eating habits, I'm starting to see some better results than what I was a few months ago. I'm not saying it's completely gone, but I can see some results are coming. So, and I know it take determination, it take hard work, it take faith. It really do. So, to go to my grandson game later on today. But I just wanted y'all to see my protein shake. I'm just about finished with it. Then I'm gonna get another cup. I'm already full. I'm already full. Cause I got the fiber in here. I got the proteins in here. The vitamin C, the green leafy veggies, the pineapple, the banana. And I also got strawberries at the bottom. So this drink, this protein shake is just like a meal. It's just like a meal. I'm full. And that's all it took. Those veggies and fruits to fill me up because they hold a lot of fiber. And fiber is good to help with your immune system. So that's basically what I be doing over here. I have people come in my comments saying they like some of the things I talk about. They appreciate me bringing information and things like that. But I always have to put the disclaimer. I always consult your physician on anything that you think that you want to try different, but always make sure that it's approved by them. Everything I'm doing was approved by my doctor. They gave me the list of foods to eat. I've been had the list, but I really had to break down and really just say, look, this is what I gotta do. And for the last almost what 2 months, I changed my eating habits. And I've been doing weekly treatments for pain and lip getting tired to them. I've been doing like the infusion injections in my arm. It's like an IV to help boost up my immune system. So I won't have to be feeling so tired. I've been having a lot of energy, more energy than I have had in months. I get a lot of rest, and rest is very important. Rest is when y'all see me doing those vibes lives, that's when I be relaxing. I try to just relax and sit. Sometimes you just have to sit back in a quiet space and just think about some of the goodness of, some of the things that you have accomplished so far and things like that. But anyway, I'm about to get off of here. I do want to thank the ones that did pop up. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Um, but I'm about to go on and get off of here. I'm going to finish up this right here protein shake. It's good. This what I had made it with. If y'all missed the video before, I made it from spinach. I have bananas, pineapples. I added some ginger in it. And I got some strawberries. And I did put some pecans in it. So like I said, protein shake and smoothies are similar. They are similar. But the protein shake be more liquidy like. But I have enjoyed everyone that did stop by. I'm going to go and end this. I got to check on my mom. Okay, that's great. How's your weather? How's the weather where you at? Is it cold? Is it like fall weather? Like I said, it been warm. It'd be cold in the morning time, right? But up in the day, it starts to warm up. I'm still here just behind the camera. But the sun been coming out pretty good these past couple of days. I'm going to go in here, tell y'all thank you for tuning in. And I'm about to get ready to end this. But y'all Reds, it's good to see you and take care of yourself. I see you be dropping that music over there. I see you still dropping those videos. Keep up the good work. And let's continue to support each other. If you're able to support someone, if you're able to watch some of their videos, let's do it. Let's just help each other out. And shout out again to the members that are on my channel. If y'all have not checked none of those them out, check them out. Okay, you got a new milestone. That's great. That's great. Yeah, you have to give it to him because he the one that wake you up with the strength to make those videos, and he give you the strength to be able to keep moving forward. Though I say too, young Red, God, he's the center of my joy. He's the reason I wake up every morning, that I'm able to do the things that I can do. And I thank him for what I have, and what I don't, I can't worry about it. I just have to go with what I have and keep it going. You know? I hit a new, you hit a milestone today? Okay. Yeah, that's great. Are you trying to get monetized? Or you ain't trying, or you don't want to get monetized? Not yet. Well, I messed around. I'm on this other phone, and I don't know what Trump got going on right now. I was trying to read it. I know the government still shut down. I know that. Ain't nothing changed on that part. I hope it prays open back up before Thanksgiving, because people don't want to go into the holidays, or we don't need to go into the end of the year knowing that the government is still shut down. That's what I'm going to do. I got to call my insurance company. But anyway, you guys, I want to thank everybody that did tune in. I want you all to know, the ones that came in, I do appreciate it. Young Riz, thank you for stopping by. Six Bowls, Tay Weezy, um, Vince, he be coming in my video. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. And I hope this content was helpful to someone. Like I said, I'm doing Whole Foods for the next 14 days. I made this protein shake with unsweetened almond milk, ginger, spinach, banana, and pineapple. And this was my meal. It was my breakfast and lunch. Um, I'm not sure what I'm gonna have for dinner, but I'm thinking about doing a sweet potato. Six Bowls talking about them sweet potatoes. That's what I'm thinking about doing. But I'm gonna drink some more of this protein shake when if I get back hungry. And I'm full just from drinking this cup full I had. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I gotta go to my grandson, got a football game. This is his last home game. So I'm gonna try to go see him do that. I hope he'll get a touchdown today. I'm gonna pray he do. Cause they had thrown the ball to him one time. Then somebody came up and made him fumble it. Hopefully, if he get the ball today, he can get a touchdown. All right, you guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay encouraged. And always stay prayed up. And it was good to see you, Neil Taylor. Good to see you. Hope your doctor appointment go well. I got to check on my mom, make sure she's doing okay. She had to get some tests over her yesterday. And so I got to call and check on her. But other than that, y'all, I'll see y'all on the next go round. I'll probably pop up later on today. So y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, stay safe, stay warm, and always stay what? Prayed up. And thanks for joining.